So Ryan, we always love when clients give us ideas for Tip Tuesday. So we had somebody reach out and ask about a prepayment penalty. We haven't heard that term in quite some time. So I wanted to go over that since this is a topic that is coming back around. So I'll let you dive right into it today.
Yeah, I've started getting these questions a little bit more, because it's really depends on the buyer. Because back in the early 2000s, prepayment penalties were prevalent. So a lot of our buyers who bought back then have questions about this. So, what is a prepayment penalty? It's a fee that lenders charge when you pay off your loan before its listed maturity date. So really, for example, in the past, there were maybe loans that were still a full 30-year fix, but the lender would add a 2-year prepayment penalty. So if you sell your home or refinance it during a 2-year period, part of that loan payoff would be this prepayment charge. And sometimes it could be hefty, can be between 2 and 3% of the loan balance. So now, why are there these penalties? But the cost to close on a mortgage, it can be high. And really the banks only can make a profit off the interest that they charge, right? So if you sell or pay off your home too early, the bank didn't really have enough time to collect interest, and they could lose money on the loan, and it does happen. So to protect against these losses, they would add this penalty. But fortunately now, on like conventional loans, FHA, VA, which is the majority of the loans out there, you don't see these penalties anymore. So that's why we don't really get asked much about it. But these penalties are more for business loans or auto loans. You'll see them more on those. But if you don't qualify for a standard mortgage and you have to qualify, for example, on what's called like a non-QM, a non-qualified mortgage alternative, which is like a 12-month bank statement loan, and those have become more popular with the rise of self-employed clients out there, you could see these prepayment penalties on those loans. So it is important to discuss this with your lender. Always ask, do I have a prepayment penalty? And even on your upfront disclosures, it would show if there is one or not. So most of the time there won't be, but especially if you're using alternative financing, there could be. So it's very important to ask.
Fantastic. And thank you guys for all your suggestions for Tip Tuesday. This is a good one. Thanks, Ryan. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.